Anytime we're not living by our highest values, we create homeostatic feedback systems to get us back to it. Our brain itself is actually a highest value seeking and fulfilling organ. It's designed to do that. So many of the symptomatologies that we actually think are problems are actually nothing more than feedback systems, if interpreted wisely, to get us back into authenticity. I really believe that our physiology, our psychology, our sociology, and even our existential world is actually offering us feedback. And that's why, as your friend said, it's all on the way, never in the way. And the wise individual, they found in 2013 in a science study, they found that when an individual is living by priority, they actually don't perceive failure, they see feedback. When a person's not living by priority and they're living in lower values, they get addicted to one side and the other side feels like failure. There's a thing called eustress and distress. And eustress is wellness promoting and distress is illness promoting. When you live by your highest values, because you embrace both sides of life and you're more objective, you are resilient and adaptable, and you don't get highly polarized in your emotions, and you see things on the way as feedback. But when you're not fulfilling your highest value, and you're trying to live in other people's values, envying and imitating, you automatically, because of the unfulfillment, want to avoid pain, avoid predator, and seek prey like an animal. When you do, you're setting up a fantasy of one-sidedness, and when life smacks you with the other side, because life has two sides, you're trying to avoid it, and it's now distress. The same thing is now distress instead of eustress. It's like a young boy who loves video games. When he's really inspired about the video games, he's going to conquer the game he's got, and he's going to go on to pursue a greater and more challenging game. And he's going to manipulate his parents to figure out how to get that game. And then he's going to pursue it, and the second he conquers that, he's going to want to pursue a greater game. So when people live authentically and congruently according to what they value most, they pursue challenges that inspire them, which emerges as leadership. But if they don't, and they're sitting and conforming instead of enorming, they automatically inject the values of others, cloud themselves, they're unfulfilled, then they look for immediate gratification and keep getting smacked by distressing situations, and they think the world's against them instead of in favor of their fulfillment. Paul Dirac, the Nobel Prize winner, said that it's not that we don't know so much, we know so much that isn't so. And so what we're doing is bombarded by mothers and fathers and preachers and teachers and traditions and conventions and mores that may be set up originally in different stages of levels of awareness in a way that's actually suppressing. As like I say, you go to school, no one's been taught how to be a multimillionaire or a billionaire. Nobody's taught how to be a great leader in the school systems. They're mainly for drones. I don't mean to be too, negating of it, but a lot of them are basically set up just to go get in debt under the banking system and go and get yourself work in a safe, secure environment. It's more of a survival security game instead of a thrival and self-actualization game. And so as a result of it, we're bombarded by so much that isn't mastery. And as a result of it, we think that's what's reality. And we can transform it and transcend it if we ask the right questions, because the quality of our life is based on the quality of questions we ask. And the ones that bring us back into equanimity and equity and authenticity liberates us from the mediocrity and gives rise to something profound in our calling to do something that's humanitarian.
Right.